So, people asked me recently how I stay organized being a YouTuber and Let's Player and trying to keep track of all of the games I am playing. My answer? Spreadsheets. All of these spreadsheets. So, as you can see, I have all of these different sections to try to keep organized. I also actually have a few different pages. I break it down in more detail for Twitch and YouTube. I also have a schedule, and I am actually currently updating it, so I thought I would kind of go through it a little bit. So if you notice, some of these games are in green. I currently have a free trial for Xbox Game Pass. I don't know if I want to keep it or not, so I decided that I am trying to focus all of my attention on playing all the games there that really interested me. That way I can power through it, and then I'll decide, ooh, do I want to keep this or not? Are they going to add things that really catch my interest or what have you? The only exception, this one I highlighted different. Octopath Traveler does look really fun and I'm really interested in it. I don't know, because it's 80 hours, that's a really big time commitment. I don't know if I want to do that for YouTube or streaming it. I will probably check this game out at some point, but I might just buy it for myself and explore it off stream and off YouTube. Because even though I have all of these games that I go through, I still also have games that I play for myself and not publicly. I really like games. So currently I'm playing Omori on YouTube. I have the Fantasy Friday uploads. So the game that I'm currently uploading is this one. Mass Effect 2 is the main game that I'm streaming on Twitch right now, and Dishonored is the main game that I'm playing on YouTube. I try to upload Monday through Friday, so Monday through Thursday will be whatever the main game is, and then Fantasy Fridays is whatever fantasy RPG game that I'm currently playing. I track everything with hours, that way I can kind of guess how long a game is going to take me, which helps me plan my schedule. So right now I'm recording this on December 1st. I am currently playing Dishonored for the first time. I'm absolutely loving it. Fable, I actually already beat, so I have pre-scheduled. I go over to my YouTube. Yeah, so here are the ones that I already have scheduled. I do port all of my Twitch streams over to my YouTube, so if you ever miss any of my streams, you can still find them. I try to schedule them to post on the weekends, because I don't post on YouTube on the weekends. So typically, you'll see these are going up Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, this is already scheduled for tomorrow. The finale is already scheduled for next week. I have actually already recorded, I think, one episode of Omori, maybe? But yeah, I've already started playing it. I'm trying to build up a backlog because I am a freelancer, so I don't always have as much availability to record or stream as I would like. So in order to determine how long I think a game might take me, I will go to a website like IGN. I'll just search walkthrough. I try to go through games blind. If I get stuck, I will be very upfront about looking something up. But in order to try to guess how long something will take, I will look up this walkthrough, and you see how it has all these different sections. I will guess it'll probably take me one episode per section. Because my episodes on YouTube are about an hour long. So I'm guessing, so this was, what was this, 1, 2, 3. So I'll adjust accordingly. So I believe that the last episode of Dishonored 1 will air on the 13th. And then I will go through Dishonored 2, and I'll do that. And then the 29th, I should be starting Halo. Is this completely concrete, guaranteed? No, not at all. But it's a system so I can sort of try to plan my schedule. Twitch is a little bit different, because I just kind of guessed. So if you see, I'm going through the Mass Effect games, so hopefully I'll be streaming Mass Effect 2 on these days. If I haven't finished Mass Effect 2, I'm guessing that the 7th is going to be the last day I do it. Then I'll switch to Mass Effect 3. It's probably going to take me more than just 3 streaming sessions to beat it. I don't want to do 100 million days in a row though, so let me do, I don't know, that, and give a day off here, because I do have other projects that I have to work on. Also, if I overfill my schedule, it is then asking for me to have to cancel a bunch of streams, because then I will absolutely be booking other stuff. December, I will be taking part in December Dash, which is a fundraiser for the Humane Society. So I usually do stream horror, but because this is for the Humane Society, a lot of horror games have you hurt animals, which is really, really sad. We cannot stream any games where animals get hurt. So one of the games that has been on my backlog, that is one of the Xbox games, is Outer Wilds. I don't think that one has any animals in it. So I'm planning on going through that one. We'll see how that goes. One of the other questions that I got is determining what is going to be on Twitch versus what is going to be on YouTube. So for one of the immediate things for YouTube is is it going to be a really long, like a game for my Fantasy Fridays? Because my Twitch is predominantly horror. I say as Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot is the number one thing on there because I have it alphabetized. But usually I stream horror games. So all of the RPGs that I want to play, like Dragon Age Origins, I'm really excited to play that. That's going to be on YouTube because that's going to be a Fantasy Friday game. Which you can see when I break it down to my YouTube games, it is slated for Fantasy Fridays. Other games that I put more on YouTube, Blair Witch. Well, Blair Witch is horror. It will kind of either be if I think that the graphics are going to be hard on my computer to try to live stream it at the same time. That was a friend of mine, the Beast Inside. I thought he was having graphic issues. We actually just talked about it on stream last night, and he said, oh, actually it wasn't my graphics that was bogging it down. It was having a different issue. So we'll see. Maybe I'll kick it back to Twitch instead. But if I think it's going to be too much, and it's just then I would have to downgrade the quality. Even though I have a really, really good computer, it's still sometimes it's too much. Then I'll put it on YouTube. I just realized I misspelled YouTube. Wow. Another time is if I think it's going to be a very hard game, because I am very upfront about this. I am not a good gamer. I love video games. I obviously play a lot of games. Look at this. Look at this backlog. I'm not even mentioning the wish list. Oh my god. But I'm not skilled. I'm not good. They're very challenging, and so if I know I'm gonna die a million times, that is not fun to watch. It's also not fun to be live during. So, when I did Alien Isolation, I knew that I was gonna have to be editing out a whole bunch of deaths, a whole bunch of redos. So I put that on YouTube. Sometimes just in deciding, I think that, I don't know if I've fully gone through this list. There might be games that are on both lists because I'm not sure yet which one I'm gonna want to use it for. I'll sometimes switch, just kind of depending, if I think, BioShock, I already played the first BioShock on Twitch, so I will then play the other two on Twitch. Bullet Witch, maybe Bullet Witch will end up being on YouTube, who knows? Fear might end up being on YouTube because I played Fear 1 ages ago and really sucked at it. I have played a lot more shooters since then. Maybe I will be fine this next time around, but if I do think that it's genuinely I'm just gonna be dying a bunch, I will kick it to YouTube. I do some puzzle games on Twitch though, because I do think puzzle games are also really, really fun, and my audience does seem to enjoy when I switch it up and throw in puzzle games like Puzzle Agent. I'm very excited for Puzzle Agent 2. No, it's still on my wish list. I haven't gotten it yet. Darkside Detective, yes, that game was amazing. Oh my god, I went into it blind. It was so good. It was so fun. I'm very much looking forward to getting the sequel at some point and playing it because such a blast. Great game. So yeah, puzzle games end up often like being really fun. So I do go ahead and like do those on Twitch because it's also sometimes fun. Like if I get stuck, when I get stuck, I always get stuck. Sometimes the audience tries to help. Other times, like Batman Arkham Asylum, I have cosplayed Catwoman and Harley Quinn. I also am looking to cosplay Poison Ivy. So sometimes I will put a game as a live stream because then I just get to like dress up and do a cosplay for it, and it's really fun. I also have ideas for themed streams. It is not very filled out yet, but it's just kind of like ideas. I think it's fun to do some kind of themed thing. Or like potential like collabs with other streamers, like just things to like make it more interesting. But I do always have then, if I just feel like streaming but I don't really want to think about it, I have options for just like casual streams, you know, no real objective, not powering through any kind of story, or games that I've already beaten but I have like missing achievements. I will never say no to playing More Deadly Premonition. I freaking love and adore that game. Still have not played the second one. Really need to play the second one. If you see, I also have a section that's on hiatus. Honestly, right now, all of these games are here. Most of these games are here just because I'm trying to get through all of the Xbox Game Pass games. So all the games I was playing, they are just kind of all on the back burner because I own them. They're not going anywhere. So I also mainly use Steam for the games that I have. If you see, I own, it's like over 200 games. I try to also separate them out here. This is chill vibes, very easy. Beaten in games that I am willing to revisit or interested in revisiting at some point. The games that I've like currently played. And then again, separated out YouTube, Twitch, group plays, because I am part of two different stream teams, Ghostbusters and the Autosave Social Club. So if any of them ever want to like do group stuff, I have a section for group stuff. And then all of my uncategorized, I'll put them somewhere sometime. I got a humble bundle with a lot of games, so I got a lot of stuff, and I don't even know like what they all are, or if I will play them on a stream or for YouTube, or like just on my own. We'll see. We'll see. I need to do more research on all of them, but also, you know, I kind of have a lot already to go through. But yeah, so this is my system of organization. If anyone has any questions or comments, or if you see a game that is in my backlog that you think, ooh, when you are done with like the Xbox games and the ones that you have on hiatus, like this is that what you should play next, let me know. Or if you have any gaming recommendations, like I said, I mainly stream horror on YouTube. I'm much more of a variety streamer. But yeah, if you guys have any gaming recommendations, I'm very, very happy. This wish list might be over 140 games long, but hey, you know what? We can always add more.